I have to convince myself of that, like, no, I can be creative, I can do art. Nope. Well, I don't. Okay. Here's what I'll say about that. Shiny, you ask if I'm an artist by any chance. Um, and I'm stopping myself. This is one of these like trying to be nicer to myself type of things. My background, like I didn't really get into being super crafty and doing a lot of this stuff until D&D. I had painted some stuff, and I suppose I'd, you know, been I'd had a design eye for things in the past, but most of my sort of career, um, most of the things that I've ever done professionally, it was always sort of reinforced that I was not the artistic one, that I'm not one of the designers. I'm not. I belong with the technical folks, the builders. And so I still do it mentally myself. When you say like, "Are you an artist by any chance?" and I'm like, "No," and then I'm like, "Well, wait a minute." I mean, I'm sitting here drawing. Like the better answer to I think things like that is that I just I just practice. I don't know what to call myself necessarily. I build things, I paint things, I write and design things, I make puzzles, sometimes I draw maps. I kind of just do uh, whatever I dream up out of necessity, um, because I'm trying to like craft a certain type of experience, and it's a heck of a lot cheaper to just do all the stuff myself. The only stuff that I haven't practiced, is like character art and things like that. There's certain types of illustration that I'm wildly uncomfortable doing. Thanks, Gibson. Playable, not perfect. I'll take it. But it was, it was, and it still is something that sort of I have to convince myself of that, like, no, I can be creative, I can do art, um, because it still feels like I'm somehow not in the right space or something like that. But that's just a negative, what do they call it, negative self talk or whatever, that I need to avoid. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, you guys are nice, but no, I don't do any of this stuff like professionally, outside of like what I do here on stream. Mostly my goal is to show that if I can, I'd be very happy if a lot of people's response to the stuff I do on it's like, Psh, I can do that or better than that, because that to some extent is I think the value of showing the full work process of something is to sort of demystify it and make it less precious and say, here's a white page, here's a bunch of squiggly lines. If I make enough of them, squint your eyes, look at it sideways. That looks like what I'm describing, you know? Yeah. So that's what I'd say about that. That just sounds like art with extra steps. Oh yeah, no, well, and that's what I was trying to. I'm trying to give myself more credit. Maybe I explained it poorly, but that is my thought process is trying to let myself think these things about myself.